Valera versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine!
Watch your back.
This is a pretty decent 1-2 curve. My opponent is playing Warlock. That's weird. Alright, dude. Malchezaar Warlock. I respect it.
I greet you.
I will be your death. Ooh, you're in trouble now.
Succubus and Tar Creeper in the same deck. A little bit interesting. I guess Tar Creeper is just a good zoo minion, huh? That's probably what's happening here. Go for the Mimic Pod. And my board trades really nicely into his Voidwalker. Okay, I don't have a way to answer that guy currently, which is a little bit scary. I can make a Big Edwin here. Kind of feel like Big Edwin is the play. So we petal that guy, and then we Shadow Step this guy. And we play an 8-8, I believe. The 1-5 is a little bit tough to deal with, but an 8-8 should do it. Next turn looks like it would be Burgly Bully, but Burgly Bully is like straight garbage against Zoo now, isn't it? Since they don't have Power Overwhelming and they never really played too many spells to start with. I guess if he's playing Succubus, he's probably playing Soulfire. He lost his Malchezaar. Unlucky. Wow, that feels bad when you have your 3-8 taunt, and I have an 8-8 on the board. Let's just play the Bully. He's got pretty decent stats. I could have gone like Zeril plus the Poison or Hallucination or something. But all of the minions that I could have played here, other than the Bully, just have such low health, they die to the Councilman. Wow. Prince Malchezaar value. Probably take the Courier. See what this guy can grab. Do something stealth, probably not too relevant. We'll play this and kill his dudes, I guess. Okay. The card in his hand on the right side is neutral. So it's probably one of the Malchezaar legendaries, if I had to guess. Not that it really matters too much. Play Zeril, play Shaku, and smack him for a bunch. I hope he has a good answer here. Show me a Flame Strike. Oh, he's Druid. Wow, Druid has bad board clears, huh? Show me Thalnos Starfall.
The menagerie is for guests only.
And Curator doesn't even keep him alive. How big could my Biteweed have been? I think that could have been like a 7-7, maybe an 8-8 Biteweed. Still a bad card.
Valera versus Valera.
Watch your back. I always do.
I think I'll keep a Razor Petal Lasher. None of these other cards, though. I'm really hoping he's not playing Quest Rogue. Although I might be able to outpressure a Quest Rogue. I think it's probably a bad matchup overall, but not quite unwinnable. I have a pretty solid curve, too. Alright, it is Quest. That's a bit of a bummer. But like I said, still winnable, I think. That's not a good start, though, drawing the patches. So 7 agent's an okay card to pick up. If nothing else, I can just play it on turn 3, but sometimes I coin it here. Of all the realistically possible plays here, I think Novice Engineer is probably the one I want to see most. That's also fine. Let's coin Shaku. Shaku's so strong. And I do have the backstab to activate SI7 agent if I need it. Oh boy, here we go. I was just gonna backstab SI here, but maybe I want to backstab Edwin? Edwin's only a 4/4. SI is probably the better play. And if I went for Edwin, I had to put damage on my Shaku, which I'm not really a big fan of.
This guy's tough.
So we'll just do this.
I should eat you.
Okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, I haven't really had as high pressure of an opener as I would have liked. Let's play a 4/4 Edwin here. 4/4 Edwin is a decent amount of stats. And he's not very far on his quest, 1 out of 4. I do know he has another Firefly, but it's still pretty hard for him to activate it anytime soon. Must be nice to not draw patches. He's really killing Edwin instead of Shaku? Does he have another way to kill Shaku? I guess this is a matchup where card advantage really doesn't matter. It's just all about living long enough to play the Crystal Core. That deck doesn't play Fan of Knives, right? This guy hits pretty hard. I'm pretty sure that deck doesn't play Fan of Knives, or really anything that can deal with a Shadow Rager. Shadow Rager too strong. Should've killed the Shaku, bitch.
My hammer burns with holy fire. Watch your back.
I think I actually like this hand. What the hell just happened to my deck tracker? Okay. My deck tracker disappeared for a minute, but I think I got it back. I could use the coin to like play the Blessing of Might here to kill this Murloc, but I think with Edwin in my hand the coin is just way too valuable. And I can probably just trade with the Murloc with my board anyway. Primal Fin Champion. Well, that's interesting. Do I just let him land his buffs on that guy, or do I eviscerate it? Eviscerating a 1/2 is not too exciting. Let's just play the Razor Petal Lasher here. It's not like this is an important buff card turn 3 mana. There's no like Spike Ridge Steed coming down here. Let's just go ahead and clear this stuff off the board. I think Edwin can wait a turn if it means killing a War Leader. Plus every turn I wait just makes the Edwin bigger. Next turn he can be an 8/8, I believe. Okay. So let's play Firefly. And I think I want to go ahead and throw the Blessing of Might on it. Just so it's big enough to contest these Murlocs and not just die for free. Using the coin here is maybe a little bit sketchy, because it makes my Vile Spine Slayer pretty difficult to play, but it's an 8/8 Edwin. Just go ahead and play some Journey Belows here. Sherazin is the card I want. Probably want to make this attack, I guess. Do I want to play Sherazin? It lets him pull some Murlocs. Sherazin is just so good though. I think I have to play it. And it's not like it's a free kill for his Finja, he has to trade it. Alright, and with Blessing of Kings, he could have killed my thing on board anyway. Let's start with the Journey Below here. Zeril is probably the play. Let's just go ahead and Vile Spine this and trade in here. I was thinking I might want to just play Shaku and Hero Power into this, but then I have to trade into Finja. And if I'm trading into Finja, I kind of wanted to res the Sherazin anyway. I think I like doing this. So I can actually Shadow Step my Vile Spine Slayer, it costs 3 mana. And then I could go Shaku Flame Elemental. So that's probably the play, right? Maybe I want to work a Biteweed into this turn. There's no way to dagger this Murloc, but I think that's fine. We'll go for Biteweed. He didn't even Hero Power before doing that. So he can trade into my Biteweed here, which I imagine is what he'll do. Trade into Sherazin. That seemed like a bad turn. Let's go for Mimic Pod. It's a lot of Zerils. Just go for a Shaku play. Maybe I should have played a Zeril there to make it more likely I could revive Sherazin next turn.
Put your faith in the light.
Well, that's a strong card. See what Zeril can do for me here. Draw a card. That's fine, I guess. I think I can eat the 6 from Tyrion to keep my Shaku alive. Definitely playing a Firefly. That revives the Sherazin. Let's just play a 1-3. I don't think my dagger is too impressive at this point. One reason to not play the 1-3 there is so I can use it to revive a Sherazin in the future, but I don't think I'm going to need that many activators for it. See what this can get for me. Vine Cleaver is pretty good value, but is that really what I need here? I feel like Equality is just the safe thing to take here. Just in case he happens to have something that can stop me from just beating him to death. Go for Zeril number 3. Draw a card is pretty good. Trade off into his dudes so no ridiculous Murloc things happen. I guess I'm actually pretty weak to Consecration here. But he's played 1. I get 3 cards in my hand out of it, and I can definitely revive the Sherazin. That kinda looks like a Consecration attack. No. I believe I'm 1 damage off lethal here. 15 on board, this does 2. I could try to fish for more damage with Shadowcaster on one of these guys. I mean, there's no way I lose this game from this point. So we can just play it safe, I guess. Got the Shadow Step. Yeah, let's Shadow Step here. I need to play some stuff to revive my Sherazin anyway, and this just gives me another card to do it with later on. So that's my 5th Zeril that I've played this game. I don't think I've ever done that before. I think like the only card he could have had there would be like Primordial Drake, and it wasn't even that good. And actually with the equality backstab he would have still been dead. I guess Deathwing was a thing there.